Hello tribal makers, this is Michalle Malev and welcome to my channel. In today's Tuesday combo, we're going to learn a beginner's level fusion belly dance combination. It's 4 sentences, 32 counts, a fun follow along dance tutorial. Come and play with me, learn some new skills, polish your previous ones. And before we begin, make sure you're warmed up, that you have a glass of water nearby. And I would like to say thank you to all of my viewers and all of my subscribers. Thank you, you guys, and let's begin with the practice. We begin the first phrase with 2 chasses to the front, layered with hip on the up. So a very easy, very happy, very cheerful move. I'm going to do it to the side so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going up on my releve, and a sachet is a chasing step. So one foot is chasing the other like this. So I have 1, 2, 1, 2, to the back, and to the front, to the front. Good. Now let's do this while we're laying the hip on the up. So as I go up and I'm stepping on the ball of my foot, I'm using the momentum that I'm gaining from the step to lift my hip up. So from here, we have going forward, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. If this is a little bit difficult at the moment, you don't have to layer the hip on the up, you can just do the sachet. So we're going forward and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm layering my arms here. So my arms are moving from one side to the other, and they give the illusion of a way bigger movement than it is, because I do have small diagonal here when I'm doing my hip on the up. I'm taking it in a little bit of a diagonal here, and when I add my arms, it looks as if my hips doing way more than they actually do. It's an optical illusion using your hands. So you're taking your hands on 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's do the whole 4 counts. We're going up on releve and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and take your time with your arms here. Now, after I finish the 4 counts, on the 5, 6, 7, 8, I'm going to go back to flat, dropping to one side and giving a wave with the arm. So the movement starts with the shoulder, elbow, arm on 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm balancing myself out and sending the other arm to the side, and I'm back to center. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, and you can look at the arm and look at the other one. Really enjoy the movement. It gives you this losing your balance, coming back to it. Same thing to the other side, losing the balance, coming back. So let's do the whole phrase. From the beginning, we'll start with this leg first. And we have 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Same thing to the other side. And by the way, I'm making my sachets really small because, again, I'm limited by the size of the frame. If you have the space, please use it. A sachet is a wonderful step, and you can really gallop with it if you wanted to. So let's do the same thing with the other side. So we're starting here, and we have 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Let's continue. On the next 8 counts, we're going to do some upper body isolations. So we're starting with the shoulder. Let's say we started in this side, so this is my leading side, and I do 2 shoulder pushes to the front. So I take my shoulder and I push it forward, 1, 2. It's a small movement, and I isolate it in the shoulder. I try the upper part of the body, meaning the chest will react to it, but here I really want you to work those deltoids and really push with your shoulder here. So the upper part of the body stays relaxed, and imagine that there is a small string that's pulling your shoulder forward and releasing it, forward and release. So you have very small movement. You have 1, 2, same thing to the other side. So we have 1, 2. If you want, you can add your pec muscles into it. You can add a little bit of contraction here, and you'll see a little bit more movement happening in the upper part of the body. You don't have to. This is a suggestion. So let's do it neutral without my pec muscles. So I'm doing it to one side. We have 1, 2, and if I'll add my pec muscles, you have 1, 2. So it becomes sharper and stronger. It depends on stylization. You want same thing to the other side. First time we'll do it without the pecs, and then we'll do it with them. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2 as neutral, and with the pec we have 1, 2. So I'm getting this sharper movement here. So again, we have 1, 2. On 3, 4, we're going to lift our chest up and down on 3, 4. So again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to do another 2 shoulder pushes with our other shoulder. So we have 5, 6. And on the 7, 8, we're going to relax to a small shoulder shimmy. Now, shoulder shimmy is a fun, relaxed movement. It's all about the scapulas working and the upper spine, your thoracic spine reacting to what's going on here. So you're rotating your upper spine. This is a beautiful squeeze movement for your spine, for the upper spine, and it's wonderful and it's so healthy for you. So we're going to push one shoulder forward and we're going to push the other shoulder forward. And when I say shoulder, I actually mean the scapulas. So one scapula goes forward and the other one, and again, and we have 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're making the movement faster. And the faster the movement goes, the smaller it becomes, and just enjoy the movement here. Good, so let's do the whole phrase to both sides. We'll start with this side this time. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same thing with the other side. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Now let's do both phrases to both sides. We start with a sachet to the front. And from here we have 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same thing to the other side. Now, by the way, you probably noticed that when I lift my chest up, there is a motion happening in the abdominal area. I'm not contracting anything. I'm not trying to force anything to it. This is just a natural reaction. Our body is a chain. So every time you're moving one set of muscles, the other set that supporting this area, the one that's next to it, will probably react as well. Learn to use it, learn to isolate it when you want to, and it's all about the practice and your own stylization that you prefer. Now let's do both phrases to the other side. So we started with this one. Start with this one or with this one? I got confused. So let's do both sides again. Doesn't matter which side. We'll start with this one. And we have 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now same thing to the other side, just to make sure we covered both of them. And we have 5, 6, 7, 8, and sachet, sachet, drop, fix your arms, and shoulder, shoulder, chest, chest, shoulder, shoulder, shimmy. Beautiful. Let's continue. On the next 8 counts, we're going to layer samayas with an arm wave here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's start with breaking down the mayas. I'm going to lift my skirt up so you can see what I do with my knees here, and make sure you are in the basic dance posture. So feet parallel to each other, hip distance apart. Free the knees, relax them, bend them a little bit. You need this bend, it's very important for the hip work. Tilt the pelvis inwards a little bit. Activate your core muscle here, long spine. Shoulders a little bit backwards, relax. Relax the scapula, relax your shoulders. And we're going to bend and straighten our knees. Now, for the Maya, I'm bending one knee, straightening the other, and as I straighten the other knee, I'm pulling my hip up a little bit, taking it in a diagonal to the furthest point I can. So it goes in an arch to the side when I take to the diagonal to the max, and slightly downwards, because you can't just keep on pulling it to this direction. So I'm taking my hip up, and I'm taking it down, bending the knee. So I had a straight knee, pulling here to the maximum that I can, creating this arch, bending the knee down and going back to center. Same thing to the other side. I'm straightening the knee here, pulling my hip up, creating this arch, taking it down, bending the knee, and going back to center. So again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, keeping your foot down when you're doing this movement can be a little bit harsh, especially at the beginning. So if you want, you can definitely, while you're straightening your leg here and you're lifting your hip up, you can lift the heel as well. This will make the movement also bigger, and this is a way we cheat every once in a while when we want to make a bigger Maya. So this is what we do, we lift our heel a little bit up. So for a beginner, it's a great way to learn the movement, but the more advanced you become with your practice, I would actually recommend keeping your foot completely on the floor, flat on the floor, because this way you're working on all your muscles. The lower back is getting a beautiful stretch when you're doing your Mayas here. So again, we're working with our Mayas. Let's do it another one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So same thing to the other side. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this was breaking down the Mayas. I'm relaxing the skirt. Now we're going to talk about the arm. The arm is doing a wave, and well, while it's doing the wave, we're going with our Mayas, and it's emphasized the movement. So it makes the movement look bigger. And also, if you've noticed, I cheated. So I'm lifting my heel up a little bit. One of the reasons that belly dancers are usually dancing with a long skirt and not with a short one is that it allows us to hide what we're actually doing. And then if you won't pay attention, you see, just move my hip. But I'm actually working a lot with my knees here and my legs, getting a really good workout. So let's go back to it. We'll go to the arm wave that we're creating here. We begin with the shoulder. So I'm lifting a little bit my shoulder up, lifting my elbow up, the wrist, and I relax this side. And same thing goes to the other one. So I have shoulder, elbow, wrist, shoulder, elbow, wrist, shoulder, elbow, wrist, shoulder, elbow, wrist. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. By the way, if this is difficult for you for some kind of reason, you can always do just the Maya or just the arms, whatever feels comfortable at the moment. So we did it several times when we started with this hip. Let's start with the other one just to make sure we covered both sides. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And really enjoy it. It can be very whimsical. You can really play when you're doing this movement. Depends on the music, depends on the rhythm, depends on what you want to do at the moment. Play with different variation. You can make it very big, you can make it small. You can actually do it also as a snake arm instead. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But since I want it a little bit more relaxed, I'm allowing my arm to go downwards and I really play with them. So that was the third phrase. Let's do all 3 of them together. So we're starting with the sachet, and we'll start with this like this time. We have 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Same thing to the other side. And we have 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great job. Now let's go to the last phrase. For the last phrase, we're going to shimmy for 4 counts, lifting our arms up and going to turn backwards on 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll start with a shimmy. Make sure that you're in a basic dance posture, so your feet are parallel, knees relaxed, slightly bent. You're keeping the freedom in your knees. You're tilting the pelvis inwards. Please don't do any hip work with an arch back. This is not healthy. It might photograph well in stills photos, but when you're in movement, this is really unhealthy for you. So tilt your pelvis inwards a little bit, activate your core muscle, elongate the spine, and we start bend and straightening our knees here. So we bend and straighten our knees alternatively. We slowly pick up the pace, and this is all a matter of practice. It takes time. It took me forever to learn my shimmy, 6 months. And even more than that before it started to become a natural movement, because this is not natural for most of us. So you're bending and straightening your knees. Alternatively, make sure you're breathing. You can do it very fast, the way that I'm doing it now, and you can make it a little bit more relaxed. See what looks better on you. If you slightly bend your knees a little bit more, you'll see how it emphasizes the hips a little bit more. And if you're straightening it, it's going up your body. So check which one looks better on you, which one feels more comfortable, and always make sure to breathe. The moment you stop breathing when you're shimmying, and your shimmy will get stuck. You need to breathe, you need to relax in it, and you need to enjoy it. So we're going for another 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're going to lift our arms up for 1, 2, 3, 4. This is it. This is the beginning of the phrase. So I'm taking half a step forward because we're going to turn backward, and we're taking our arms up on 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, when you're taking your arms up, I like to lead with my wrist. Make sure there's lots of energy happening through your arms. So we're lifting it up while we're shimmying. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 5, 6, 7, 8, we're going to flip our arms and we're going to take them down when we'll turn. We're also going to turn on 4 counts. So we have a 4-step turn. I'm going to do it from the side. So let's take it down, and we'll start with this side. We're taking this foot, putting it to the back, allow it to rotate as far as it can go. The other foot follows, so we have 2. On the 3, we're finishing the turn and turning fully to the front, back again, and closing with the other leg, making sure that we're stable. So again, if we're doing it fast, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now let's do it to the front, and we're taking half a step forward, and we're dancing it with the shimmies. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same thing to the other side. We have 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we begin the whole combination to the other side. So let's do the full combination on both sides. And 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And shimmy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Now let's play with the music. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maya. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shimmy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Don't forget to smile, to enjoy the movement. Breathe. Sashay. Drop. Again. Smile. Shimmy. And sashay. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maya. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shimmy. Woo! Shoulder, shoulder, chest, chest, shoulder, shoulder, shimmy. Maya. Turn. That's it. Shoulder, shoulder, chest, chest, shoulder, 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 shimmy, Maya. Great job, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the practice. If you did, give me a quick thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Join the tribe. I upload new Tuesday combos on Tuesdays, so you're more than welcome to check out previous tutorials, mix and match combinations, create your own dances with them. And that's it. I'll see you next week. And remember, life is too short. Enjoy it. Bye.